Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel Tech Range with Sandeep. In my last video we had discussed about switch statement, and today we are going to discuss one of the most important concept for any programming language, which is functions. So basically we have two types of functions here, user defined functions and inbuilt functions. So we will see also some topics like syntax of function, how to write a naming a valid function, or what are the argument in function, what is its definition, how we can call it, and what is return statement. So our first question is that, like, what is function and what is the need of creating a function in PHP. So just let's jump in our code for the better understanding. Let's create a file, functions.php. Okay, you can name whatever you want, PHP tag. So let's see, our requirement is something like we need to add two numbers. So as per the concept we have, what we will do, like, we'll take a variable and we just add two numbers and we will print it. Okay, but what if now again we need to add two more numbers? Maybe this time we want to add, then again we want to add some more number. So what we will do, for every time we will write the logic again and again, and every time we need to update the number as well, whatever the number is. So this is not a good approach. So functions resolving this scenario in which we need to do some specific task multiple time. Like we are working on a project, and project having some operations, some multiple operations. So what we will do, we will assign a specific operation to a function. So every time whenever we need that particular operation, we just call that function and we will get our desired output. So let's see how we can achieve the same thing with the less code. And function also provide us a benefit of code reusability. Like we can use our code multiple times. We just write our logic in one place and we can use that multiple times whenever we need it. Function also provides some benefits, like it can break the logic, or you can say it can provide the modularity. Like we have a application which is related to a calculator, and calculator have four options: addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction. So what we can do, we can break the four operation into four function, which become a module. So which is very helpful in debugging, or in error handling, in code reusability, like lot of things functions are providing. So what's the syntax? For now I'm just going to comment it. Syntax function, and you can put any valid name. So criteria for any valid name will be the same as we have a variable name. Function name can be start with underscore or any letter, and after that any number of letter or any number for any number or any underscore, like check, and we have just created a function which is naming as a check. So this is the function definition. Once the definition is complete, we can call the function. How we can call? We need to take the function name and just add the colon. For example, we want to write some message inside the function. Welcome to the functions. For now I'm just commenting the calling. I try to run it. Functions.php, and you will see nothing because we have created the function but we haven't called it, and it will not give anything unless we call it. Now we are going to call. Let's see the output now. Here you can see welcome to the functions. So this is the definition, this is the calling. So we need to make sure every time we need to define first, then we can call. If we do the reverse thing, we will get the error. Try. It is self-explanatory because you are trying to call a function which does not exist. When the parser started parsing the file, it will check here and it will see to execute the function, but it will also checking for the definition. Definition is not there. So first you need to define, then you can call. Okay. Function also, when we create a function, it's return something. As you can see, we have created a function of called check, and it is returning the some statement or some output. So using the echo, we use, in place of echo, we use return keyword. Okay, like this, and it will do the same thing. Okay, I would just forget the semicolon. Now you can see the output. Let's see. Why we are not getting the output? Let me check here. Okay. Why we are not getting the output? Because we have created a function and we are returning something, but there is nothing in which we can store whatever the function is returning. Are you getting my point? I need to check. I need to create a variable here, like we can put a name as it is. If we echo the result, now we will see the output. Here you can see. So whenever we return something, so the function calling should be like this, because function is returning something and there should be some variable in which the returned output can store. The return keyword in a function, a return can be a single. You cannot working like this. You cannot put a multiple return here. If you do like this, then the last one will execute, not this one. Like if you have a requirement, then you want to return more than one value. So what you can do? You can put or you can combine those value into the array and you can return the whole array. We can see, let's create an array and we will put these both statement as an element of the array. Okay, and just comment those lines and try to return the array. Array data. For better understanding, I'm just renaming it. Okay, I'm just returning that array here. Okay. Now what will you see? What you are expecting the output? As we don't have the error handling, let me just apply those code for showing you the error properly. We will see the error. Here you can see. But why we are saying what kind of error is it? How we can debug any error? It's a warning, array to string conversion on line number 34. Let's go to the line number 34 here. So this error is saying that it is not able to convert array to string because this function returning an array and you're trying to print the array with the echo function, which is not possible. Okay, echo can be print the string, not the whole array. So for printing the array you can use printer. One way. This is the one way of printing the array. Here you can see the output. Here you can see the output. There is one more way. You can use for each loop. Now you can use echo here because it's traversing. The for each loop will traverse the whole array and it will give you element by element, and you can print the single element at a time. You can do like this. For better readability, I'm just adding a br tag. Here you can see welcome to the function, and you can see the both output also. I'm also adding the line here as well. Here you can see. So this is the proper output. The printr function is printing the whole array with their key also, while it is giving the proper output. So this is the two way by which we can print the array. Okay, so what are the topics we have covered? What are the function, what is syntax, what is valid name, what is definition, how we can call it, what is a return statement, like what are the it's left argument function. Okay, so this is our problem, and we will try to solve this with the help of function. How we can do that? Let's take two variable. can take any name. Okay. Some arg plus. Let's just comment the below code. Okay. We are just, let's run it the code. We will, you can see the output is 6. The sum of two number is 6. So this is the magic. What, this is the argument. Check function containing two argument, argument 1 and argument 2. What is doing? It is just adding, it is just performing some specific operation, and just after performing the operation it is storing the result and is just returning that result, and we are just echoing that result, we are just outputting that result. The function, at the time of calling the function, we need to provide the same number of argument as we are getting here. Okay, like we are getting 2 argument here, so we will provide 2. If we are getting 3 argument, then we will provide 3. If we are getting multiple argument, then we will provide multiple. The number of argument should be same in both places. So here we can change 46 to 46, 45. Let's change 46 and 45. Let's see the output. Here you can see the output is 91. Let's change again 34 or 11. Okay, you can see the output is 45. It is just, what is doing, it is reusing the code. We have written the code only once for adding, and we can achieve our desired result for any number. We can give any two number and we will get the sum. Same thing we can do for the multiplication, same thing we can do for the subtraction, for division. As I had given the example of a calculator, the calculator having the 4 operation, so we can create 4 operation here as well. Sum, divide, multi, subs. And we need to make sure the name of the function should all be same, because function name also case sensitive as the variable name in PHP. Okay, multi and subtract. Let's see the output. Let's put a br tag for better readability. Okay, here you can see sum of two number is 45. Let me add the number as well for better readability also. The sum of two number 34 11 45, divide of two number 33 11 is 3, multiplication of two number 34 11 374, and subtraction of two number 34 11 is 23. So here you can see we have just divided our the complete problem into a multiple function, and we can just calling our function, providing the argument, and we're done. We have write the logic only one place, and we can use in multiple places whenever required. So it's also providing us code reusability, code modularity, and as we have the logic is separated, it is also very helpful whenever any issues occurred. So it is also helpful in error handling, or you can say the debugging, code debugging. So what is left? Inbuilt function. PHP having a multiple inbuilt function, like 1000 plus functions are available in PHP, which are inbuilt. So inbuilt functions, as you can see, the printer, it's also one of the inbuilt function. The print function only, it is also an inbuilt function. The array function, by which we are creating the array, it's also an inbuilt function. For finding the length of an array, for inserting an element into the array, for finding an element into the array search, sorting the array, for reversing the string. There are multiple functions, n number of functions, which are known as an inbuilt function in PHP. So we will discuss them all. Won't be able to cover the all functions, because as I said, there are like 1000 plus functions. So but I'll try to cover most of the functions. What are the most of the main functions? We have the inbuilt function for calendar, date, timing, network, file handling, etc. The list is go on. So that's it for this lecture. In our next video, we will try to cover the file handling, or like not the file handling, Like till now we are just working in a single file. So in next video I'll try to cover the topic in which we will write our code in a separate file and we'll try to access that code into a different file. For that we have a function called include and require, and include once and require once. We will also see the difference between include and include once, require and require once. So that's it for this video. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you.